It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
43! 43! Hey, 43!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. A gain there of 21 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Pacheco headed right, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Chiefs at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now here's Mahomes. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a 1st down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because They knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, 15.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Pacheco. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guy. It's a great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
Now throwing on first down here. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
Now going to audible to something else. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football, and that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we walked up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
43! 43!
In motion right, Campbell. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Jonathan Allen, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Point after try forthcoming. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Third and 8. And Howell will throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Out left to Dotson.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Howell changing the play here.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now Howell. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Another throw for Howell.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Here's Howell.
That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, the 1st half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Howell down to throw it.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Throwing here, Howell.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here is third down and 4. Target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Oh, nice move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here's a give up the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected. But this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Powell.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game with a 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Yellow, yellow. 15, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Chase Young picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll go play action. Howell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got it not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And that'll be caught by Tony. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yellow. All right.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. For Kittle here, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From
17 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Here's 2nd down.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Powell to throw. That's into the hands of Gesicki. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell.
On the move to his left.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
He's back to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's first down.
They'll look to throw. On the right side open is Gesicki.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Here we go. First and goal. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Kansas City, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-4.